Hello.
So Beth is my preferred lender, and she's with Summit Lending, and we're actually here in Paulsbo, but I am going to take a minute to have her introduce herself. So how long have you been in lending?
I have been in the mortgage industry for almost 10 years.
Okay.
Before that, I was in dental hygiene, and it's kind of funny because I never really realized how much dental hygiene would relate to the mortgage industry.
Really?
People are very sensitive about their teeth, and they're very sensitive about their finances. So there's my joke about dental hygiene and the mortgage industry. But, yes.
So what is something that you really enjoy about your job?
Again, relating back to dental hygiene, my favorite part about this job is the people.
Mm-hmm.
I really love learning about people's lives, their families, what they do, and just the joy of being able to purchase a home, whether it be a second home, primary home.
Well, and I'll say that I really like working with you because you're able to, sometimes when people come into, needing a pre-approval, the world doesn't make sense and it's really big, and you help them kind of hone down what their goals or their priorities are, and you help them understand it in a way that you're not belittling them, you're not moving too fast, you're giving it to them in bite-sized amounts that they can understand. So thank you for that. And I think that you're really good at doing that.
Well, thank you. You should be like on my intro. That was beautiful. One of the things that I do really try to do is, I don't want to say dumb it down because that's a terrible way to say like making the mortgage industry easier, but really trying to put it in layman's terms.
Absolutely.
Another thing I am very, very, very honest about, if I don't know an answer, I will say that.
Yeah.
But I also love researching things.
Right.
So I will go out of my way to really try and find an answer for a client.
And I've seen that. I've been on the back end when I was in the car. You're like, oh, I learned something new. Okay.
And that's the truth. I am never afraid to say like, that was something I learned new, because again, our industry, it's
always changing.
Before we started this, we were just saying that, with each transaction, we learn something new.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're right, it is ever changing, partially because every property is different, every client's different, but we also have so many different guidelines and rules and stuff.
Well, and the rules are always changing. Mm-hmm. And the hope is that our clients would have enough confidence in us to still get the job done.
Right.
So yes, we might not know every single answer every single second of the day, but we have the confidence and the resources to know where to go to get the question solved.
That's exactly right. And one of the hard things in our industry is when you deal with someone who acts like they know everything.
Right. And I've had that situation. That's why I'm grateful for your humility.
And ditto. I can go to you and ask a question too and not be embarrassed, because there are things I don't know.
Absolutely.
But it's much easier to work with someone that has an open mind than someone who's just like, this is how we do it.
Right. Exactly. So, and that's not going to get us through these non-COVID days anymore. I don't think, anyways.
That's very, very, very true. Yes, 100%.
One question before we leave. Okay. So we're in September. So summer is leaving. I can see the tunnel closing and closing. What is something fun that you did this summer?
Do you want to know the first thing that comes to my head?
Yes.
We painted our cabin. That is not fun.
Right.
That is not fun.
I remember calling you. You're on your way up to Cushman, and you were doing a weekend project.
Yeah. So, honestly, it has been fun, because I think a lot of times you and I, we tend to, in this industry, we work 24/7. It is really hard to turn it off.
I will say I work 8 to 8, just so you know.
And I want to take that on. I like that. But even then, 8 to 8 is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, my phone is on at 8 a.m. It is off at 8 p.m. And so, yes, it is around the clock in the sense of I'll get right back to you, but I have to have a life if it's going to be sustainable.
That's exactly it. And so, being in all honesty, like painting our cabin this summer was so therapeutic for me because I love to work hard. Yeah, it was a beautiful summer, even though I feel like we had more rain.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Summer is my favorite season, and I'm really sad to see it gone. And I'm really sad every time it rains. Well, thanks for sharing that and introducing yourself a little bit to my people.
No, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.